What's up, y'all? Welcome back to WWT episode 3. Today we are recapping SummerSlam Day 2. Oh my gosh, what a shit show. So SummerSlam starts off with Triple H coming into the ring like a rich uncle who got hair plugs and wants to sell you a crypto course. Night 2's gonna be epic. Translation: blew the budget on night 1. Tonight you're getting Dollar Tree ladders and Slim Jim tables. He looked like he was about to pitch a multi-level marketing scheme, like, who wants to be their own boss? He looked like he was gonna sell us the timeshare right after this event. Triple H has that retired but still doing steroids aura. He dressed like a divorced dad trying to sell you life insurance at a cookout. Who dressed you? You look like a stockbroker who lost it all and now does CrossFit classes for alimony payments. Moving on to match 1, the Women's World Championship. Rhea comes out giving very much vampire stripper who owns a vape shop in Transylvania. Her outfit screamed, cash at me or die. Leather studs and I drink blood, but also I do Pilates vibes. I love leather, I love studs, but honey, you look like Dracula's side piece. Iyo Sky walked out like she had $2 chili margaritas all day and made out with the bartender. Somebody make sure her Uber arrived. How did she get here? She stumbled in like she just got divorced and hit happy hour too hard. Honey, that's not an entrance, that's a walking DUI. Then we get Naomi coming out to her dad playing her intro music. It's giving family talent show at Applebee's. Somebody booked this guy for Coachella. And y'all, I just want to give a shout out to the referee. Yes, honey, her makeup was slayed. Okay, I didn't know the referees had a glam squad because she was giving makeup influencer. Link in my bio to save on these products. Ding, ding, ding. The match starts. Naomi kicks it off by leaving the ring and doing a bunch of stretching. What? She looked like she was doing a TikTok challenge. Meanwhile, in the ring, we have Rhea and Iyo Sky giving let's jump this girl. Somehow, Naomi bites Rhea's finger like a teething pit bull from Florida and starts taking over the match like it's her backyard barbecue. Naomi blockbusters Rhea. Pin attempt, fail. Naomi was mad and mocked Iyo's whatever anime mime pose.
Career. This woman is just getting better and better.
And now she's mocking Iyo Sky.
It's basically anime jazz hands. Rhea Ripley finally snaps out of it and gives Naomi the Australian ass whooping of the year. She beat Naomi ass like she stole her Netflix password. Iyo hits a springboard kick and then does a 619 so clean. Rey Mysterio checked for royalties. When it comes to Iyo Sky, Rey Mysterio, you are the father. There's bodies everywhere! Naomi knees Iyo so hard that she flew back to Japan on Spirit Airlines. Rhea and Naomi are doing their own thing by the stairs. Iyo Sky comes out of nowhere, moonsaults both of them like a kamikaze Power Ranger. Everyone's on the floor like bad Botox victims. Rhea's boots leave prints on everybody like it's Timberland season. Rhea leaps outside the ring onto Naomi like a linebacker. Avalanche riptide to Iyo Sky. But Iyo counters like a drunk cat. Rhea Ripley is about to take the title. She has Iyo pinned. Naomi yanks Rhea Ripley's tights so hard like she's pulling off Fashion Nova leggings on payday. Rolls her up and keeps the title. Naomi is on a streak right now, honey. She need to go play the lottery. Moral of the story, stretch, bite, cheat and steal your win. Next match we had was the TLC tag team match. Oh my gosh. This, like, if you blinked, you missed something. Chaos, like, beginning to end. The Street Profits come out looking like a father-son paintball trip sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Motor City Machine Guns come out high off Big Gulp, Self-Hate, and Midlife Crisis. Fraxium comes out doing their full Cirque du Soleil tribute. There's the trapeze. Are we sure they're sober? Somebody check their drug test. Andrade comes out looking like a Mexican Power Ranger meets Ginyu Force. He looked like he was mad he missed Comic-Con. Here comes Rey Fenix looking like an AI-generated luchador. He looks like somebody drew him on shrooms. Magic carpet, BB. Let's go flying. And here comes the Wyatt Six looking like they Airbnb'd the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house to make content. Matter of fact, they look like they would be the host for the Airbnb of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. We rent rooms and souls. Dexter Lumis does that creepy slide walk into the ring like the guy who talks to himself in your DMs. Hey, 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 wow. Really? Without me? For real? He slid in like that creepy dude at the club who just keeps trying to talk to you all night. Who are you here with? Hey. Hey, and he smelled like Axe body spray. The match starts pure chaos and felony energy. Fraxium snorts imaginary coke and starts hitting everybody with the Cirque du Soleil flips. Fraxium over here flipping people like somebody spiked their Red Bulls with meth. The Street Profits are throwing people through ladders, stacking tables like Jenga for psychopaths. Andrade and Rey Fénix hit the Three Amigos like it's Cinco de Mayo at Dave & Buster's. And Montez Ford moonsaults everyone.
Oh my God!
Rey Fénix takes out Gargano with the craziest frog splash I've ever seen. Candice LeRae shows up out of nowhere and tries to steal the belt for her man, but B-Fab said, bitch, not today, and then we got Bad Girls Club. Gargano yeets his own wife from a ladder through another ladder. Happy anniversary, babe. What a romantic 10-year anniversary gift. Domestic abuse, but make it extreme sports. The Street Profits are putting people through sideways tables like it's Christmas and they're setting up for dinner.
Got his feet! Eric Rowan driven to the table by the Profits!
Montez goes full Spider-Man mode and jumps from the rope to the top of the ladder. But here comes Uncle Howdy out of nowhere looking like a Florida mugshot and wrecks everyone. The Wyatt Six keep the title and probably sacrifice the fan on the way out. Next, we got Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Lyra comes out dressed as a bluebird cosplaying as Prince. Becky Lynch is dressed like a pack of cotton pads in Courtney Love's mugshot. Another Seth Rollins vintage. She has a new intro song, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. The match kicks off, there's a little back and forth. Here comes Becky Lynch with the kendo stick. She's beating Lyra's ass, but Lyra has a crowbar. Home Depot deathmatch. Becky chains Lyra's mouth up like it's a dominatrix Etsy shop. Then Lyra eats the steel steps. Becky grabs a chair and starts beating Lyra's ass with it. Okay, she is beating her back with this chair. And then Becky, as if that's not enough, she throws a toolbox at her face. Becky looks like a fed up firefighter who didn't get their benefits this month. But wait, folks, there's more. Becky zip ties Lyra's hands together like she's about to be evidence. And then beats her ass with a kendo stick like she killing roaches. Is there like talk about Becky getting fired or something? Because she was fighting like she needed to stay in the storyline. Like, my job literally depends on this. Lyra's defenseless and Becky don't give a fuck. That kendo stick got time and a half, y'all. Valkyria's fighting like she didn't know that there was kendo sticks. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. This was the craziest shit I ever seen. Lyra moonsaults while still zip tied. Houdini on meth energy. Lyra disappears under the ring, comes out fire extinguisher blazing like a Karen at a cookout, and then sprays Becky Lynch right in the face like she's trying to evict raccoons. Bitch, be gone. Lyra finally gets untied from these zip ties using the fire extinguisher, I guess. I don't know, really, but she finally gets untied. And she goes like full Thea, angry Thea with a chancleta mode. Somehow we move on and Becky's putting a chair around Lyra like a tube top. Becky gets on the Spanish announce table and jumps through the chair that Lyra is still wearing. Becky's about to beat Lyra's ass with this crowbar like a Britney Spears breakdown, and here comes Bayley out of nowhere. Becky tries to peer pressure Bayley into fighting Lyra like, do it, you can do it. But Bayley's a good guy, so she starts fighting Becky. Somehow we move on, they're in the ring. Bayley's about to go for Becky. Somehow she accidentally hits Lyra, and Becky Lynch takes the win. Fashion police verdict. Becky, stop stealing your husband's wardrobe. Seth is already unemployed half the year. Return that outfit to CVS, honey. The next match we have is one of my favorites because I'm a big Jacob Fatu fan, so I'm excited to see him fight, period. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in the steel cage match. Here comes Solo Sikoa like he's late to a sauna appointment as usual. Jacob Fatu is wearing this werewolf mask that looks like Smokey the Bear joined a reggae band and is late on child support payments. There's about 5 minutes of just staring, like two guys arguing over weed prices. Somehow Solo's dominating Jacob. He thinks he got it. He walks out like, match over, bro. Jacob says, not today, and clothesline city. Here come the Samoan Three Stooges, Talatanga, Toa AC Mateo. I hate them all. Somehow they handcuff Jacob all the way at the top of the cage like an episode of Cops. Why is this WWE's favorite fetish? Solo is trying to escape, but Jacob breaks the handcuffs like David Blaine on pre-workout. Solo slides out the ring like a newborn out of water birth and keeps the belt. Jimmy locks Jacob in the cage so that he could catch his fade with the Three Stooges, and Jacob moonsaults everybody from the top of the cage. Insurance claims are skyrocketing. Our next match is AJ versus Dominik Mysterio. Dominik comes out dressed like his mom made this Halloween costume. He looked like Skeletor from like a Halloween clearance bin. He takes off his luchador mask like fuck heritage. When Dominik says he's from San Diego, he means Chula Vista. AJ Styles comes out with some Justin Bieber impersonator dressed in Eddie Guerrero gear. Imagine that. You're fighting a guy cosplaying as your dad. Dominik, you look like a Hot Topic manager on probation. AJ, that haircut, honey, no. You look like an Olsen twin. Dom takes control early of this match. 3 Amigos, 619, pretty much saying, thanks dad, I'm stealing all your moves. Look Pop, I'm petty. AJ Styles fighting like a trailer park kid with hands. You know AJ Styles can rap. He beats Dominik's ass for a while, but Dominik is El Sucio, dirty Dom, so he has to fight dirty. Dominik grabs a chair, somehow misses. AJ wants to set Dominik up, so he puts on the chair like a chain, but the ref didn't fall for it. Dominik is a genius, and somehow he knew that AJ Styles was going to put him in a sharpshooter, and so he loosened his boot early. Dominik Mysterio planned his escape like the Shawshank Redemption. Just as anticipated, AJ tries to put him in the sharpshooter. It fails. Dominik escapes his boot, gives him the frog splash, and takes the win. Dominik El Sucio. El Sucio Dom. Our main event, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Oh my gosh, the anxiety, the stress. First of all, I just want to say Cody Rhodes has the best WWE song of all time. Nothing beats adrenaline in my soul. Every thought out of control. And I'm starting to notice ever since he started hanging out with Jey Uso, his intros are taking a little longer. Like he's really taking his time. Before we wasn't getting to the second part. We wasn't getting to the second verse before. Now we get this to the second verse and to the end. We're here for it. The American Nightmare comes out looking like Captain America's sidekick, General America. It's giving unpaid intern energy. This intro is longer than a Marvel movie, and we love it. Here comes Cena. He's a good guy again, so everyone's excited. Dressed like a 12-year-old in his dad's jorts. He looks like a bad kid who shoplifts chips. He was so excited. Like, we could just see the good John Cena is back because he was cheesing like when everybody was getting stimulus checks. John hugs Cody, and after 4 minutes of loving gazes, immediate chaos. They go full Jerry Springer mode with props, crutches, chairs, Slim Jim tables. Get that ad money. Cody unties the bottom of the rope. Cena tries to wrap it around Cody's neck. HR is gonna have a field day with this. The steel steps are now in the middle of the ring. John throws the steps at Cody, who is now outside of the ring, and sends Cody flying to the White House. They're going back and forth for a while, and nobody's getting pinned. Cody pile drives Cena, and still a kick out.
Rhodes now lifting John Cena. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, God.
With a pile driver to Cena.
A pile driver? Here comes another attitude adjustment from John Cena like a bad teen on Maury. Cena clears the WWE and Espanol announce table. Meanwhile, the announcers are fed up. They're like, we just put this shit back. Cena puts Cody on his shoulders and throws him through the table. But it ain't enough. Cody hits Cena with a crossroads. Cena kicks out. Cena comes in with an attitude adjustment. Cody kicks out. What is happening? Cena breaks out the Slim Jim table. Shameless plug. I respect it. You know, I wonder how WWE sells their advertisement slots. Do you want a table, a chair, a banner, a family, kendo stick, hammer, toolbox? Somehow this fight ends up in the crowd. You know WWE has to trust their audience to do something like this. Then again, who's gonna try John Cena and Cody Rhodes? John Cena hits Cody Rhodes with a barricade gate, like throws it at Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes slams John Cena into the gate. This was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Somehow they end up under the stage and come out the trap door surrounded by smoke like a Sith who's hotboxing. Moving along, somehow Cody Rhodes sends Cena through the Slim Jim table. He really snapped into it. He unties the bottom rope and hits Cena with the steel buckle. I feel the force of the dark side. Cody wraps the rope around Cena's neck. Dark. Real dark. Cena counters, wraps the rope around Cody's neck. Cody counters, wraps the rope around Cena's head. I was like, was this even wrapped around right? A triple crossroads still can't get Cena out because he's a Winter Soldier. Cody said, if you can't beat them, join them, and tries to hit him with the championship belt. Finally, triple crossroads, Cody takes the win. They share a romantic hug because Cena's a good guy again. Aww. Meet me at Chili's, brother. Let's celebrate. And that is the end of SummerSlam. Until Brock fucking Lesnar comes out of nowhere like, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. He got more of a personality now because he's wearing cowboy hat and boots. He came out like a divorced dad who just found out his child support went up. And kills Cena. And WWE SummerSlam ends like Florida weather. Chaotic and unnecessary. What did we learn? Triple H has crypto scammer at a cookout energy. Naomi proved that yoga stretching and finger biting equals championships. TLC matches are pretty much felony auditions. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu need couples therapy, not cages. Cody Rhodes is Captain America's intern. John Cena will always be dressed like a 12-year-old. And Brock Lesnar, still angry, always angry. Where's this gonna lead? Brock Lesnar versus Cena? The last time is now. Who knows? Anyway, that's SummerSlam Day 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like wrestling as much as I do, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I love you guys. Bye.